Folks, good morning. Welcome back to Threes In. In the early 70s, actually from July 1971 through July 1973, I was flying C-141s out of McGuire Air Force Base, New Jersey. And on this one particular trip, we took off, flew down to Kelly Air Force Base in Texas, unloaded some material for Southeast Asia, and then continued along our way. Our trip was going to take us up to Elmendorf Air Force Base in Alaska, and then down to Yokota, and then down into the combat zone. At any rate, we landed at Kelly, unloaded the cargo, and then started heading up toward Elmendorf. I had a look at the route of flight, and it took us over Mountain Home Air Force Base. I'm sitting here hesitating. We used to call it Mountain Goat. But anyway, it took us up over Mountain Home Air Force Base, where my father-in-law at the time, Bobby Meade, was the base commander. So this was a Sunday afternoon, and we are coasting overhead, and I went on to the radio, contacted the command post, and asked them for a phone patch to Colonel Meade's house. They said no problem at all. So they patched me through, and I got hold of Dad and told him to come go outside, look up overhead, and he might be able to see me. I don't think they could, but anyway. So we got to chatting, and then Mom came on the phone, and she said, "Hey, where are you guys going?" And I told her we're going to Yokota. Well, about 7-8 years earlier, Bobby and Gene had been stationed at Yokota, and he was flying Thuds at the time, F-105s. And Mom said, "Listen," she said, "if you happen to have some time there," she said, "would you mind doing a favor for me?" And I said, "No, not at all." She said, "Well, there's this little shoe shop just off the base," and she explained to me the name of it and how to get there. And she said, "I found a ticket in my wallet for a pair of shoes that I really like." She said, "Would you mind going in and see if they're ready, if they have them?" And I said, "No, I wouldn't mind at all. You know, I'm always looking for something to do and something to help somebody out. No, I'll take care of that for you." So I said, "Just give me the ticket number." So she went to her wallet, pulled it out, and I copied it down and didn't think anything more about it. We continued on to Elmendorf, went into crew rest, and then we took off to Yokota. Got down to Yokota, and the next day or so, we typically have between 18 and 20 hours off, sometimes 24 hours off. Plenty of time to walk around and do some shopping. So I went down to out the front gate and into the shopping district, and just as she described, that shoe shop sat there bigger than Dallas. So I walked in, took out the ticket, and a really nice little Japanese guy, "Help you, sir?" And I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "A few years ago, my mother-in-law left off a pair of shoes, and she got, when her husband got reassigned back to the States, she forgot about them, but she gave me the ticket number, and she was just wondering if you still had them." And he said, what, you have a ticket number?" I said, "Yeah, I have a ticket number." So I gave him the ticket number, and he looked at it, walked in the back, and I heard this real intense gibbering going on, best described, and it was a fury of language going on back there. Anyway, I can't really convey it to you. Well, I can try. I hope I don't insult anybody. Anyway, you hear and voices go up and down, and get excited and so forth. And then this little face would peer out from the curtains, look at me, and then shut and go back in. More intense exchange of words and so forth. And then this guy come back out with his ticket number, smiling just ear to ear. He looked at me, he says, "Yes, we have. Be ready Tuesday." There's no way in hell those shoes would have been ready on Tuesday. But it was worth stopping in for the story. I still don't know if those shoes are in that shop or not. Anyway, nice to see everybody today. Be ready Tuesday.